President Biden and Donald Trump's dueling trips to the southern border. Trump blasted Biden. Biden invited Trump to cooperate on a solution. Chief White House correspondent Mary Bruce is at the border in Brownsville, Texas. Good morning, Mary.
Good morning, George. Well, President Biden and Donald Trump used their competing visits to blame each other for the crisis here along the border, both now trying to get the upper hand and own this critical issue come November.
Facing mounting criticism over his handling of the immigration crisis, President Biden visiting the border to confront a growing political challenge. Apprehensions have soared to record highs under his administration. The president Thursday briefed by Border Patrol on the banks of the Rio Grande and blasting House Republicans for tanking a bipartisan border deal at Donald Trump's urging.
It's the toughest set of border security reforms we've ever seen in this country. It's time for the speakers and some of my Republican friends in Congress who are blocking this bill to show a little spine.
Trump pressuring Republicans to kill the bill, eager to deny President Biden a political win on an issue Trump wants to run on himself. The bill has the backing of the conservative border union. We asked one of their top officials, Chris Cabrera, why.
What's the biggest impact of Washington failing to pass that bill?
The security of our country.
Former President Trump urged Republicans not to pass that deal. What'd you make of that?
Oh, I mean, that's politics for you. Was it a perfect bill? No, it wasn't a perfect bill. But it's better than the status quo, what's going on now.
Ultimately, he says the president is responsible for the situation at the border.
You get to make the decisions, and he made those decisions. And unfortunately, the buck stops with him.
300 miles away in Eagle Pass, Donald Trump argued Biden's policies caused this crisis, blaming the president for what he described as lawlessness at the border.
This is a Biden invasion over the past 3 years.
Trump, who also struggled to contain this crisis, now promising to go even further than he did in his first term, considering detention camps and mass deportations, though deportations actually dropped significantly when he was in office, far below his predecessor, Barack Obama. Now, President Biden with a new tactic, an invitation to Trump to put border security above politics to solve this problem.
Instead of telling members of Congress to block this legislation, join me, or I'll join you in telling the Congress to pass this bipartisan border security bill. So instead of playing politics with the issue, why don't we just get together and get it done?
Now, the president is still hoping that bill will pass, but knows that is a real long shot right now. And that is why he's also considering taking executive action, including tough new asylum restrictions and capping daily crossings at the border. The president knows that this is now a real political liability for him in this campaign and is eager to show voters, Michael, that he's doing everything he can to address the issue.
All right, Mary, thank you so much for all of that.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.